please. Yes, guys. Annotation-driven Spring programming. Annotation-driven Spring programming. Our today's topic is how to deal with annotations in our Spring programming. Right, boss. Annotation-driven Spring programming. Yeah, first of all, different approaches of developing Spring applications using XML-driven configurations, guys. Right. Yesterday class not happened because Zoom meeting ID got expired. Right. Fine. Yes. Yes. Whenever you got that kind of technical issue, please visit our group once. In the group, I will keep the update immediately. Yesterday class not happened. Next Sunday, same timing, say meeting ID I will share, new meeting ID I will share. Some technical problem came from Zoom side. Okay, all of a sudden it started saying invalid meeting ID. Right. Using XML configurations, using annotation-driven configurations. Next, using 100% code-driven configurations. Next, lastly, using Spring Boot. Using Spring Boot, guys. Right. So far, we worked with XML-driven configuration. Now, yes. Now we are ready to see annotation-driven configuration. Are you understanding my statement? Okay. I don't entertain any WhatsApp group, guys. My point of communication to broadcast any message is Facebook group only. Right. First of all, different types of annotations, guys. Different types of annotations. Okay. Annotations guiding the compiler. Guiding the compiler. Yeah, there are annotations guiding the compiler. Okay. Now listen. These annotations will not be recorded to. Will not be recorded to. Come on, guys. These annotations will not be recorded to .class file. .class file. They won't be there in the .class file, guys. Okay. They just give guidance to compiler. Guidance to compiler to verify the code. They just give guidance to compiler to verify the code. Yes, guys. Tell me, guys. At the rate to override. That's the one thing. At the rate to suppress warnings. Suppress warnings. Understanding my point? Suppress warning. These annotations, I got the point. These annotations will not be recorded into .class file, but they help compiler to verify the code. Suppose on the top of the method, if you write at the rate override, guys, what it will do? It will check whether this method is there in superclass or not. If not there, it will throw error. If not there, it will throw error. That means that on the method where this annotation is applied, that method never be taken as a direct method of the current class. That method always be treated as what? Inherited and overridden method. Inherited and overridden method. Suppress warnings. If you are using collections without generics, if you are using deprecated methods, you will get warnings. No, I don't want to see those warnings during compilation. Just write suppress warnings. These annotations will not be written to .class file, but will provide instruction to compiler to verify the code. So this is just for compiler guidance, boss. These are just there for compiler guidance. Please concentrate. Right, guys. Next, annotations for API documentation. Annotations for API documentation. Annotations for API documentations. Are you understanding my statement, guys? These annotations are given. These annotations are given to generate API documentation. Okay, API documentation while working with Java doc tool and documentation comments. Documentation comments. Yes, guys, these are the documentation comments. Array, when you see any documentation, Java documentation, you will see since, author, parameters, returns as highlighted statements. C also as highlighted statements. Those are coming because of what? Documentation annotations. @author, @since, @c, since, @c, tell me, param, returns, and etc. Returns and etc. Next, annotations for code marking. Code marking or metadata. Annotation for code metadata. Okay. For code about code activities, guys. For code about code activities. Yes, guys. These annotations marks Java classes, Java code, giving special identity, special identity or behavior. Giving special identity or behavior. Come on, guys. Java code giving special identity or behavior. Very useful in code configurations. Required for containers or frameworks. Right, guys. @web servlet marks the Java class as. Marks are configures the Java class as. Okay, servlet component. @web filter. @web filter. Marks are configures Java class as servlet filter component. Nice, guys. Next, @entity, @entity. Marks are configure Java class as an entity class, guys. Next, @component. Yes, we'll study @component. Marks are configure Java class as Spring Bean class. Yes, guys. Like there's no end for. There are many things like this. Yes, guys. Annotations for code marking and in-memory proxy code generation. Code marking and for in-memory proxy code generation. In-memory proxy code generation. Yes. Okay. Like these annotations are like C-type annotations. C-type annotations. Understanding? These are like C-type annotations. Okay. And also contains the additional behavior of what, guys? Additional behavior of generating in-memory proxy class code to provide additional behaviors. Okay. Array, proxy means temporary. Anything that comes dynamically on the fly is called proxy. Anything that comes, proxy attendance you might have given during college days. Your friend left class, you have given his attendance, and then you are called as proxy person of your friend. Instead of your friend, you have written exam, you are called your friend's proxy, right? Proxy means dummy thing that looks like a real thing, but not a real thing. Come on. Right. Also contains additional behavior of generating in-memory proxy class. In-memory proxy class code to provide additional behavior. To provide additional logics. To simply provide additional logics. Clear, my dears? Understanding my statement, guys? To provide additional logics. Okay, you see one example, guys. Example one. @web service. @easab. @lookup. And etc. Right, guys. @web service placed on the Java class. Array C-type means Kundan Kumar. C-type means Disra Babu. This is Sira Naina. Why are you this much dull, guys? Why are you this much dumb? Just now I have explained, right? Okay. C-type means they behave like a C-type annotation and also contains additional behavior, right? C-type means their category Sira Babu. @web service placed on Java class marks Java class as web service, SOAP web service component. Array, SOAP is one kind of web service, guys. Don't worry. SOAP web service component. But, okay, the real logic, the real logic that is required to make the code as web service component will be generated as the in-memory proxy class code. Okay, in-memory proxy class code as the subclass for current class. As the subclass for current class. Okay, guys. For example, public class test service. Here one business method. Public string. Okay, guys. This one. Listen. I said @web service. @web service. Actually, it becomes web service, and everyone think that this is great annotation doing everything. It is not doing anything. By seeing this annotation, internally one subclass will be generated as the in-memory class for this class. In that class, entire code is there to make this class as web service class, to make this logics as web service logic. Understanding my statement, guys? Come on. By seeing this annotation, one in-memory class will be generated as a dynamic class, that too as a subclass for this class. Come on. Having entire logic to make this code as web service code. Having entire logic to make this code as web service code. That is a dynamic code, guys. That's a dynamic code. Dynamically generated proxy class, in-memory proxy class. Okay. Public test 1 2 3 4 5 some letters. Array dynamic class name na. Okay, some zigzag names will be there. Extends test service. Test 1 2 3 4 5 6 FFF. G service extends this. So there contains the code to make the logics as web service component logics. Yes. Who provides this kind of classes, sir? Underlying container or server provides. Sir, what's the difference between this one? Array, here containers will use our class as it is and makes as a special class. But here, containers will take the class. For that one additional class will be generated internally. Because of that additional class code, this class gets a special behavior. This class gets a special behavior. I hope you are understanding my statement, guys. Some annotations are there to just guide compiler. Some annotations are there providing API documentation. Come on, guys. Some annotations are there just marking the class by using existing code as it is. Some annotations are there for marking the code by generating additional code as internal code. By generating additional code as the internal code. That internal code is called in-memory proxy code, guys. In-memory proxy code. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Comfortable, guys? Okay. Array, I requested everyone to watch the annotation fundamentals videos. Long back I asked you to do it. Did you watch the videos? Did you watch the videos? Some innocent fellow is asking me why @ symbol, what is need of it? I'll murder that guy. Long back, I have given some videos to watch, fundamentals about annotation. Watch. When I ask to watch videos, please watch, because I'm not here teaching core Java, right? Two wonderful videos I have given on the annotations. I don't know whether you watched it or not. Two wonderful videos. I think nowhere you will see this kind of presentation on the annotations. Right from the roots, I have touched what is need of annotations. Explained metadata, explained what is the problem with XML, why should we go for annotation, while working with annotation, what are the things you have to concentrate. Understanding my statement? Annotations are internally at the rate interface from interfaces. So annotation parameters are method declarations on the interfaces. Like this, lot of things I have given, right? Okay, guys. Yeah, annotation means it starts with @ symbol. It's a recognition of annotation, guys. The identity of annotation is what? @ symbol. And at the end of annotation statement, no semicolon. Why, sir? Annotation is not there giving conclusion statement. Annotation marks the given Java code as a special code. Makes Java class as special class, makes Java method as special method, makes variable as special variable. So annotation statement itself not a complete code. Annotation plus your Java class is makes special code. Annotation plus your variable makes as a special variable. That's why no semicolon at the end of annotation statement. Okay. Now listen. Annotations support in Spring is added from Spring 2.0 incrementally. Okay, guys. Incrementally. Understanding? These are my videos, Ra Babu. These are my videos. If you tell me some other videos, what should I do? I have shared 2 videos. These are my videos. Is added incrementally. That means in each version of Spring, they have added more annotations. More annotations to use. Okay, I maintained a small list, guys. In Spring 2.0, these are the annotations they have given. In Spring 2.5, these are the annotations they have given. Okay, @ required, deprecated from Spring 5.2, it seems. Okay, deprecated from Spring 5.x. @ auto-void, @ qualifiers, @ scope. In the same version, they have introduced some stereotype annotation. Stereotype means different annotation, but same activity, similar activity. Understanding my point, guys? Different annotations with a similar activity. A boy's dressing is stereotype dressing. They may wear a number of things at the end, shirt and pant, shirt and trouser. But girls' dressing is not stereotype dressing. Agree with me, guys? They have variety. They have a lot of variety. And anything they wear, people accept it. But boys, people won't accept all kind of dressing for boys. Yes or no? So boys' dressing is stereotype dressing. Right. Yeah. Right, guys. Component service controller repository. Spring 3.x, these many annotations are there. These many annotations. 4.x, these many annotations are there. Understanding my point. 5.x, these many annotations are there. In 4.x, less annotations are there. Okay, 4.x lesson. I'm just highlighting annotations related to core module, not all modules. Please, these are purely core module annotations. If you think these are the all annotations of Spring, I don't agree. These are only related to core module. That too nowhere related to Spring Boot programming. Only purely for Spring programming. Only for Spring programming, these annotations are given. No way touch it. Okay. These annotations are only for core module programming, important annotations, not even all annotation, important annotations. Okay, important annotations and no way related to Spring Boot programming annotations. Spring Boot programming exclusive annotations and okay and other Spring modules and other Spring modules. In other Spring module, other annotations are there. Okay, guys. We have some more annotations called Java config annotations. Java config annotation. What is the specialty of these annotations, guys? Given by JSC JWE modules. JSC modules. Okay. So every technology framework, can provide functionality as per their need. Okay, as per their need. So these annotations fully support. Are you listening? Okay. Non-invasive programming. Array given by JSC JWE modules so that the Hibernate people can provide Hibernate related functionality. Spring people can provide Spring related functionality. Servlet people can provide Servlet related functionality. EasyB people can provide EasyB related functionalities. JSF people can provide JSF related functionalities. Come on, guys. These annotations fully support non-invasive programming. Non-invasive and programming. What are those, sir? @pre-destroy, @post-construct. Nagendra, why I should not scold you, tell me. Nagendra today is asking what is non-invasive. Ask me here, what is Spring, what is framework, what is technology. Ask these questions also. I'm ready to tell. Shame on you, worst fellow. In the initial 2-3 classes, I discussed this terminology, right? Guys, others respond. Loose coupling, tight coupling. Loose coupling, tight coupling. Degree of dependency with the framework or technology API is less. We can move your code to other technologies, other framework. What a beautiful example I have given to understand that. Joining in the company without bond, non-invasive. Living relationship, non-invasive. Remember da? Nagendra bulb glow na? Muddy fellow. Okay. I want reply from Nagendra. Either you have not watched backup videos or missed initial classes. Post construct. at the rate, okay, resource, at the rate, inject, at the rate, named, and etc. These are Java config annotations. The functionalities for these annotations will be given by, are you getting my point? Underlaying, container or server or framework or technology. That means if these annotations are used in servlet programming, the servlet container provides functionality. Okay. And if these annotations are used, in what is that? Spring programming. Spring IOC container provides the functionality. Spring IOC container provides the functionality. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Right. So directly, indirectly, these are the various annotations that we are going to study one by one after another. Okay, listen, guys. Initially, 5% code we make with annotations. Later, 10%. Later, 20%. By that time, we go to 100% code-driven Spring configuration, Spring Boot programming. We make 100% code as, okay, Java code-based programming. XML will be totally avoided. The XML will be eliminated totally, guys. The XML will be avoided completely. This is the plan. Understanding? So that's why don't excite, learn in the way I'm presenting it. It's a new way of programming. Slowly we will try to make everything as annotation. But until that, how much I am introducing, that much only you focus. Remaining percentage code, we will be there in what? Regular XML configuration. But after a few days, XML percentage will increase. Annotation percentage will increase. XML percentage will reduce. Once we go to 100% code-driven Spring programming, Spring Boot programming, the XML utilization is totally avoided. Is that clear, guys? Super, boss. Right. The first annotation I would like to, Nitesh, industry uses which one most, sir? I keep on saying this one. People are missing classes. In old maintenance small projects, this approach is good. In latest projects, Spring Boot is good. Okay. I think I answered this question for 3-4 times so far. Every day, fresh day for us. Old, good in, old maintenance. Good in old maintenance, comma. Good in old maintenance, comma. Old maintenance projects, comma. Small scale projects. Small scale Spring projects. Yes, guys. Good in latest, comma, latest projects. Okay. Medium scale and large scale projects. Large scale projects. And also in Microservices projects. Yeah, for microservice projects is really, really good. So then what about remaining things? We learn only to study other things. These are just bridge models. These two are popular models. Old projects, small scale projects, this will be there and this will be there. Anyhow, we are learning all models, nothing to worry. After attending this course, you will be ready to work on any model. Understanding my point, guys? We will be working on this anything. Okay, boss. Right, boss? Now listen. @auto. @auto. Okay, before talking about this @auto, I have to speak something about bean post processor. Bean post processor. Now listen. Yeah, these are given. These are given to perform additional activity after bean instantiation. Okay, these are given to perform additional activities after bean instantiation and injections, boss. The two common for all the beans. The two common for all the beans. Okay, now listen, guys. See, what is post processing, guys? What is post processing? Tell me. Doing something once everything is ready. Afterworks. Afterworks are called post processing, right? Movie, pre-production, production, post-production. Total 3 phases will be there in the movie. In fact, fourth phase. Fourth phase is what? Release. Release of the movie and movie promotions. Total 5 phases will be there in movie, boss. Number 1, pre-production, production, post-production. Post-production means what? Adding sound, dubbing, graphics. They are called post-production. Then release of movie and promotion of the movie. Total 5 phases will be there. In pre-production, story discussion, music discussions, casting, who is hero, who is heroine, kind of thing. Production, completely shooting, guys. And in our project also, all these are there, Babu. In our project, designing is there, coding is there. Next, what is that? Testing is there. Testing is our post-production. Then release of the project and client will advertise the project to do business in the market. Right. Now listen carefully. It is given to perform additional and common activities. Additional and common activities on multiple spring beans. On multiple spring beans. Once spring beans are instantiated, instantiated, injected, instantiated and injected. Instantiated and injected. Okay. Spring beans are ready. Ready to use. Spring beans are ready to use. Okay. Now listen. Here we have a student class. Student. Here properties are SNO, SName, course, DOJ. Here I have employee class. Here employee number, employee name, course, DOJ. Customer class. CID, CNAME, okay. CNAME, bill amount, or employee is not course or designation. Bill amount, DO, date of purchase. Date of purchase, date of joining or date of purchase, whatever it is. Now listen guys, instead of initializing date of joining with system date and time, separately for this bean, separately for this bean, separately for this bean, I want to write post-processing logic only for one time. That time I can take the support of bean post-processor or not. That time I can take the support of bean post-processor or not. Come on. Say something, guys. Okay, let us assume this is Spring Bean 1. It is not there to do post-processing of one single bean, guys. It is there to do common post-processing activity of multiple Spring Beans. I hope you are understanding my point. Spring Bean 1, Spring Bean 2, Spring Bean 3. Right. Spring Bean 3. Instead of initializing DOJ property in all three Spring Beans, instead of initializing DOJ property in all three Spring Beans, all three Spring Beans, come on guys, with system date and time, separately, inside Spring Bean classes. Okay, it's recommended to take one separate, one common bean post processor having the same logic. Okay, same logic, because bean post processor executes for all the beans having common and additional post-processing logic. I think you come. Yeah, common data type also should be there. Common name also should be there. Then only we can think about working with bean post processor. So that is not an issue, boss. The DOJ is not an issue. I will tell actual story. Now listen. For every Spring supplied or supported. What do you mean by supported, sir? Array, for some Java config annotation, Spring is providing functionalities or not? For Java config annotation, Spring is providing functionalities or not? So for every Spring supplied or support annotations, there is one bean post processor. There is one bean post processor providing annotation related functionality. Annotation related functionalities. Okay. For at the rate required, that is, I want with package, nothing else. I want with package, guys. Required annotation docs. Oh, sorry, that is not the required annotation docs. Required, okay. Required annotation docs, guys. This is the package now. Yes, guys. No, I'm looking for annotated bean post processor class now, guys. Wait. Required annotation bean post processor. Required annotation bean post processor. This class will provide functionality for required annotation that is there in all the Spring Beans of our class programming. Suppose required annotation is applied in 20 and 20 classes, guys. Okay. For all 20 classes related required annotation, this bean post processor will provide the functionality. I hope you are understanding my statement. At the rate auto wide. At the rate auto wide. That is at the rate auto wide. That is auto wide annotation bean post processor. Auto wide annotation bean post processor. Right, guys? Auto wide annotation bean post processor. Everyone got the clarity, guys? This is auto wire. At the rate auto wide. And etc. And etc. Okay. Now you observe very carefully. You observe. This is implementing what is the interface, guys? Bean post processor. Directly, indirectly, it will implement what? Bean post processor. There's an interface called bean post processor. You look at required annotation. Required annotation. Directly or indirectly, this is also implementing bean post processor interface or not. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. So that means annotations are getting their functionalities, okay, because of their respective bean post processors. Their respective bean post processor. I hope you convinced, my dears. I hope you convinced, my dears. Come on. Right, guys. Now tell me here. All bean post processor. Annotations are getting their work from container and applying on Spring Beans means because of their respective bean post processor, guys. I hope this point is injected in your brain. All bean post processors are the classes implementing bean post processor interface directly or indirectly. Understanding my statement, guys? We can develop our own bean post processor, but maximum time there is no need of what? There is no necessity of developing user-defined bean post processor. All the time we work with what? Predefined bean post processor with respect to annotations. Are you getting my point? Okay. We can develop custom bean post processor. Are you understanding my point? We can develop custom bean post processor, okay, for our Spring Beans related. For our Spring Beans related common post processing logics. But generally, we work with lots of predefined bean post processors. We work with lots of predefined post processor to get annotations functionalities. Okay, guys. Annotations functionalities. Right, boss. Now listen. In application context container, once the bean post processor is configured as Spring Bean. Once bean post processor is configured as Spring Bean, it will be recognized. It will be recognized by IOC container automatically. And keep itself ready. Keeps the bean post processor ready. Ready before any pre-instantiation takes place. Okay. Ready before any pre-instantiation takes place. Okay. Once the injections on Spring Beans are over, then bean post processors comes into picture. Okay. To complete their job. Are you understanding my statement, guys? I hope you are understanding. So that means application context container automatically recognize the bean post processor. You need not to do anything. Once configured, they will be ready before any pre-instantiation. Once pre-instantiation and injections are completed, bean post processor comes into picture doing their post-production operations. Got it? Okay, guys. Now listen. Get the rate auto wide, guys. First of all, I need to say one thing carefully, boss. Dependency injection is also a post-production operation, means annotation related operations. And every annotation doing its work. Pradeep, so for what you are, guys, post-production operation, initializing DOJ with what? System date and time. According to annotation, doing the annotation work. Are you listening my statement? Okay. To complete their job like assigning DOJ with system date and time. Providing functionality for annotations and etc. Got it, guys? No. Dependency injection is also called as bean wiring. What wiring, guys? Dependency injection is also called as bean wiring. Bean wiring is of two types. Number one, explicit wiring, guys. Explicit wiring. Here we need to use property or constructor hyphen arg tags explicitly for dependency injection configuration. For dependency injection configurations. Are you understanding my statement, guys? So far, we are doing explicit wiring. So far, we are doing explicit wiring. So far, we did this. We did this. B. Auto wiring, guys. Auto wiring, also called as implicit wiring. Auto wiring or implicit wiring. Here, auto wiring or implicit wiring. Now listen, here we don't use property or constructor hyphen tags, arg tags. We make IOC container to detect the dependent spring beans dynamically and to inject to target spring bean class objects. Target spring bean class objects. Spring bean class objects are properties. This is very interesting. Array, you need not to decide. Okay. Based on the type or name of the property. Based on the type comma name of the properties. Seriously, guys, IOC container is that much powerful. Suppose spring bean class is having date type property. Okay, there is a spring bean configured whose class name is date. Okay, it will find, oh, here date, there date, inject. Seriously, sir, that much great? Yes, that is the power of IOC container. That is called auto wiring. So far, we have told, A dependent, you go to this property of this target bin. A dependent, you go to this property of this target bin, right? That is explicit wiring. But no need of that. Spring container is capable of detecting automatically dependents and assigning them to spring target bean class objects dynamically. They're very powerful, guys. They're very, very powerful, guys. Are you listening my statement? So already spring is making life is easy, guys. But this process making life more easy or not? This process making more life easy. Now listen. Listen, guys, listen. To enable auto, how does it know whether you are interested in explicit wiring or auto wiring? By default, it will think that you are interested in explicit wiring. To enable auto wiring in XML configurations, use auto wire attribute of bean tag. In annotation driven configurations, use @auto wide annotation. @auto wide annotation. I think you enjoyed the way I brought what is need of @auto wide, guys. Everyone. Okay, now we are least bothered about XML level auto wiring, guys. We are bothered about only annotation level auto wiring. Are you listening my statement, guys? Right. Okay. @auto wide can perform the following injections. Through auto wiring process. That means dependent will be detected automatically, guys. The following injection by detecting the dependent Automatically. Yes, guys. Okay. Number 1, setter injection. It can do setter injection as usual. B, constructor injection using parameters. Okay. C, field injection. Yes, field, directly on the field. Constructor is there or not there, setter method is there or not there, does not matter. It will access private property of Spring Bean directly by using reflection API, completes the injection. Field injection. Next, arbitrary method injection. Arbitrary method injection. Or you can take your method of your choice. Method of your choice. No setter method, no constructor. And you can use that one for injection, boss. You can use that for injection. Come on, XML level only setter and constructor injection. Okay, but in annotation level 4. So that means scope is increasing. Did you notice it? Okay, scope is increasing. AutoWide supports 4 types of injections. Whereas XML configurations. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. XML configuration level. Yeah. AutoWire support 4 types of injection, whereas XML configuration related property, constructor -arg tags support only 2 types of injections. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. Okay, guys. Everyone understood this story? I think everyone enjoyed background. Why AutoWide came into picture? I don't think that @AutoWide is there only at annotation level supporting auto wiring. Auto wiring is there in XML level also. I am not highlighting, but day-to-day XML is going out of sync. So that's why I'm focusing more on annotation. Understanding my point? Okay, fine. Nagendra, I will introduce right topic at right place. If you cannot wait, it's not going to work out. Please, if you know little bit knowledge of any annotation, any Spring, keep that one aside and hand over your empty brain to me. That will be good for me. That will be good for others. Right, boss. Now listen carefully, guys. Listen carefully, guys. @AutoWide. @AutoWide annotation can be applied at field level, method level, constructor level. FIELD, field level. Yes, guys. Constructor level. These are the 3 places. When I say method, both setter method and arbitrary method, guys. It is both setter method and arbitrary method. Is that clear? Super, guys. Okay. Now listen. Example code. Example application. But I don't want to type here. Flow we will see tomorrow. Today you just see basic code, guys. So this is not our IDE. Arbitrary method means method with your choice name. Method with your choice name. That is called arbitrary method. Raviranjan, be active, boss. Method with your choice. Name is called arbitrary method. Arbitrary method. Yes. Method with any name. Any name. Did you ever observe arbitrary values can be given to this attribute? Arbitrary values. Anyone studied HTML? Input type is equal to radio. Checked is equal to. You give any value, no problem. But if you don't give value, also no problem. So that is the meaning of arbitrary. Arbitrary, anything. Anything can be given. If you don't give, also no problem. That is called arbitrary. Randomly anything you can give. That's the main intention, boss. Fine, boss. So other day we have one application, guys. What is that application? Wish message generator application. Our first application is there now, wish message generator application. Okay. That I want to convert into annotation, only injection part. Only inject. See, I can take new example to avoid the wastage of time. I am doing this. Okay. Now I'll start new series, guys. IOC pros NO. IOC pros number is how much, guys? 17, 17 or some other number? 17 NO. Setter injection. NO means what? Annotations. For your easy identification, boss. When NO not there means XML. NO is there means annotation is there. Like this, you will get 200 plus projects in the classroom. Don't worry. Okay. Right, guys. Now come here. Yeah, today I am not going to cover how to configure Java classes as Spring Beans using annotation. That we will get in future. So that is not our target. Okay. Now, okay, here come to this @auto void. At the field level, I am applying. No constructor. Okay, if you want, you can take constructor for proof of come. No setter method, just business method. Now we are okay. Now we are using injected one over here. We are also using injected one over here. Everything same, guys. Only the thing is @auto void at field level. No setter method, no parameterized constructor. Did you notice it? Field level injection I am going to use. Right. Go to CFZ file, guys. Go to CFZ file, guys. Done. Date is configured. No auto void na. Auto void. This is explicit wiring. Bad. When you enable auto wire, you need not to write any property tag. You need not to write any property tag. Guys, got it or not? Yes, boss. Right. Okay. No, it automatically detects. Internals are very interesting. Don't confuse. I will give the internals. Okay. But, this will create object, this will create object. But there should be one bean post processor telling to IOC container, come on, date cannot be removed. Mohana, date is required, date is required. Because I'm expecting date class object to be injected means there should be one Spring Bean of type date na. Dependent is not optional. Linking dependent to target bean is optional. Link is optional in auto wiring, not dependent. Don't confuse my dears. When I say auto wiring, link is optional or dependent is optional. Dependent is required, target is required. Only link you need not to give. It can detect and get the link automatically. That is the meaning. Earlier is wire connection. This is wireless connection. You remember like this. Auto wiring is like Wi-Fi connection. Wi-Fi connection. Once we switch on, search, connects. Come on. It will search all networks that are there, nearest network, and it will ask password and connects. Auto wire like Wi-Fi connection. And explicit wiring is like wire connection, LAN cable. You have to keep LAN cable to your computer. Remember like this. Explicit wiring is like LAN connection to get the internet, right? Okay, guys. Right. Auto wire is like it automatically searches and detects. Searches and detects, it finds one and injects. That's it. Getting Wi-Fi connection, getting Bluetooth connection. Come on, I think you are master of that, right? Especially using neighbors internet connection. I know that. Fine, boss. But listen. Auto at the rate auto wide annotation, entire logic is there in the annotation or annotation related bean post processor class. In the annotation or annotation related bean post processor class. Annotation related bean post processor class. And I already said, if your container is application context container, all bean post processors will be automatically detected and recognized and registered or not. And once they are recognized and registered, they become ready to give their services or not. Someone asking, who do this bean post processor? Mohana, Christopher, who search and detects our bean post processor? Muddy fellow bean post Christopher Ani, I already given. In application context container, once bean post processor is configured as Spring Bean, it will be recognized by IOC container automatically. Keep the bean post processor ready before any pre-instantiation takes place. Once injection on Spring Beans are over, bean post processor comes into picture to complete their job. After listening entire Ramayana, this fellow is asking, who is Sita, who is Ravana? Actually, I should become Ravana for him. Understanding? Container do that, boss. Container do that. Come on. Right. Internals, don't worry. Internals, don't worry. Tomorrow I will talk the internals. Okay, but sir, Christopher Ami, the bean post processor injection is also field injection, ra babu. Because it is applied at field level, na field injection only. It will access private date property using reflection API and complete the injection. Christopher Ani, it is applied at field level, na. It will do field injection only. If you ask, internally it is field injection, not setter injection, not constructor injection. There is one more injection called field injection. I keep on saying, in annotation level, field injection is also possible. Did I say that statement or not? Here, no setter method, no constructor there. It will use reflection API, get access to private property, and using reflection API only assigns date class object to date property. Accept it, my dear, accept it. But who will do that? Who will do that? And auto wire bean post processor class will do. We think that annotation will do. No, annotation functionality is provided by this. Come on. Okay, guys. Auto wire. Right, guys. Ashish Singh, just now I said, boss. First I am introducing 5 level. 5% annotation, then 10% annotation. One day you'll be seeing 100% annotation. Again, someone is asking, so still XML is there now. Still XML is there now. Come on. First taste it, babu. Complications are there. Slowly we will move. Auto wire bean post processor. Every batch, this is the question. So still XML is used now. That's what I said. Slowly we'll reduce the XML utilization. One day we avoid XML. Clear? Auto-wire bean post processor configuration. Listen, if I don't give bean ID, it will take default bean ID. Got it? Auto-wide bean post processor. Auto-wide bean post processor. Clear, my dears? Super, guys. com.nt.test, setter injection test. Can I use bean factory container? You try to use bean factory container, you will get error. Okay, other day I said, na, bean factory does not support annotations. Null pointer exception. Null pointer exception. Because nothing injected. If you try to invoke get hours method on date class, here we are getting null pointer exception. Because no injection is done, default value is null. So this is the proof. This is the proof that bean factory does not support what? Auto wiring, any annotation based programming. Okay. Create IOC container, boss. Yes. Class path. XML application context. CTX is equal to new class path. XML application context of CFG slash application context dot XML. Application context dot XML, guys. Tell me, guys. Okay. Get to Spring Bean class object. Oh, okay. Tell me. Wish message generator. Generator is equal to CTX dot get bean of. Okay. WMG. Wish message generator dot class. That's it, guys. Since it is application context container, I can close the IOC container. Close the IOC container. CTX dot close. Done. Setter injection test dot Java. Super. See, guys. Good night, Raja. Good night, Raja. Coming or not coming? Suresh. Attend classes regularly, Suresh. My dear Suresh, every day you ask same question. I already cleared class path XML application context is the best. Right? Class path XML application context is the best. Right. Now tell me, guys, injection is happening or not? Okay, you want to feel date class object is injected? Wait, was date colon date is equal to plus date. Let me check whether system date is injected or not. System date is Monday, October 5th. Time also 2052. Injected or not injected? What do you say, guys? Definitely injected. Super, guys. This is only auto wiring at field level. Yes, there are some complications. There are some pros and cons. A number of things are there. Don't think that annotation is over. Annotation just started. 1% only I discussed. Okay, people are excited, asking what happens, this kind of thing. I will address all your questions, but first let me give the flow. Let me give the flow. Tomorrow, after that, we will enhance the things. Definitely, we will enhance the things. See, one thing is clear, guys. Concept remains same. Coding changes. Configuration changes. Always keep that in mind. Concept will never change. Whether it is annotation or some other technique, concept never changes, guys. Done, guys. I just configured this. That's it. No bean ID, nothing. It will take default bean ID. It will take default bean ID. Class name itself becomes default bean ID. Please remember. This is client application. Yes. Without constructor, how it detected? Array object is created using zero param constructor. Later it has access to reflection API field by using reflection API. Later it has access to field by using reflection API. Understanding my point? Did I say setter method? Did I say setter method? Array no setter injection, no constructor injection, dirty fellows. Muddy fellows. This is field level injection. Why don't you register that one in brain? After saying this much also very setter method, how does it recognize setter method? Did I say it's a setter injection? Muddy fellows. I don't know what you keep in the brains. It is a field level injection. People don't listen the class. That's the problem. Field level injection. Right, guys. No need of special jars, guys. Whatever jars you have already added, they are more than enough for it. Right. Don't miss tomorrow's class. First, I am going to talk internals of this class, guys, end-to-end internals. Then we will see other permutation and combination, other possibilities using @auto_while. It's going to be very, very interesting in real time, whether it is Spring Boot or 100% code or annotation. No one uses property constructor-arg tag. They will use @auto_while only. Industry standard annotation for injection is auto-while. Got it? But everyone should remember auto-while is doing auto-wiring. Okay, na? Auto-while is doing auto-wiring. Understanding my statement? Mr. Kushal, you can create customer annotation, but you should have a custom container providing functionality for it. Custom container providing functionality for it. Sorry, we cannot adjust that kind of concepts here. That's a pure core Java advanced discussions, Ra Babu. Creating your own annotation, providing your own container, providing functionality for that annotation. Sorry, first use existing annotations, Ra Babu. Then think about creating new annotations. Come on. Creating custom annotation is very easy, boss. But providing functionality by creating custom container is difficult. That is difficult part. Okay. Right, guys. Fine. From my side, session is over, guys. From my side, session is over. Thank you.